Good day, St. Martin. I'm Jasenia Lazaro.
And I'm Austin Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
Where we bring the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's the middle of the week. Let's get to the weekend, but before that, let's check out these top headlines.
"23 scooters and motorcycles impounded in Justice Week traffic crackdown." The St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, wrapped up its Justice Week activities with a strong focus on road safety, launching targeted traffic controls to tackle the growing issue of scooter nuisance. The operations took place on Welfare Road and Airport Road, where officers conducted detailed checks on motorcycles and scooters for valid licenses, registration, insurance, and other necessary documentation. Of the 33 vehicles stopped, only 10 met all legal requirements. As a result, 23 motorcycles and scooters were impounded on the spot due to the riders' failure to present proper documents. Police say the initiative was part of a broader effort to curb reckless driving and ensure all road users comply with traffic rules. The controls aims to reduce the risk posed by unregistered and improperly operated two-wheelers that have increasingly disrupted traffic and endangered public safety. Owners can retrieve their impounded vehicles during office hours once they can provide all required legal documentation. The KPSM thanked the public for its cooperation and reiterated its ongoing commitment to keeping St. Martin's Road safe for everyone.
Man caught with drugs during scooter check released with court summons. A routine scooter and motorcycle control operation led to the arrest of a suspect for drug possession on Sunday, July 20th in the Welfare Road and Airport Road areas. During the operation conducted by the St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, officers apprehended a man with the initials LCRJ after he was found carrying approximately 33 grams of marijuana and 2 ecstasy pills, commonly known as Molly. The suspect was taken to the Phillipsburg police station for questioning. After being interviewed by detectives, he was released with a summons to appear in court at a later date. This arrest was part of a broader enforcement effort targeting scooters and motorcycles, which KPSM says are increasingly linked to traffic violations and criminal activity. Police reminded the public that possession of illegal drugs remains a criminal offense and emphasized their continued commitment to maintaining public safety through regular enforcement actions. Quick-thinking employee foils armed robbery at Money Gold Exchange. An attempted robbery at Money Gold Exchange was thwarted Tuesday morning, July 22nd, thanks to the swift response of a vigilant employee. At approximately 9:40 a.m., 2 suspects entered the establishment, one of them reportedly armed. However, before they could execute the robbery, an employee triggered the alarm, prompting both suspects to flee the scene empty-handed. No injuries were reported and nothing was stolen. St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, quickly responded to the incident and launched a full investigation. Detectives are reviewing evidence and appealing to the public for any information. KPSM urges anyone who may have witnessed suspicious activity or who has relevant details about the suspects to contact the station or call the anonymous tip line at 9300. Authorities continue to prioritize community safety and are working diligently to identify and apprehend those responsible.
Police investigate armed robbery at Victory Supermarket. The St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, launched an investigation into an armed robbery that occurred at Victory Supermarket on the night of Wednesday, July 17, 2025, around 9:05 p.m. 2 unidentified men arrived at the supermarket on a scooter. Once inside, they threatened the cashier and demanded money. The suspects fled the scene moments later with an undisclosed amount of cash. Fortunately, no injuries were reported during the incident. Detectives from KPSM's Special Robbery Unit are reviewing surveillance footage and speaking with the witnesses as part of their effort to identify the assailants. Police are asking the public to come forward with any information that may assist the investigation. Tips can be shared by calling the station at 1721-542-2222, extension 204 or 205, or anonymously through the tip line number 9300. KPSM remains committed to tracking down the suspects and ensuring justice is served.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Make the switch. Get faster internet for less.
Hey there, it's Busy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us. And that's your Sunshine Report, brought to you by the Met Department of St. Martin. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe, stay friendly. Sunshine City.
Thank you for being part of this channel. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. We have a tropical disturbance that is going to slide in. It's like a tropical wave, but a few more showers and storms with it. I want to zoom down, show you that flood threat with this as we zoom down island by island in this video. A bigger tropical wave back behind it and a substantial severe weather threat sitting up to the north, parts of Canada and the U.S., plus an area I'm watching in the Gulf. We'll cover all of that and the Saharan dust in this video, but let's start with that. It is not better organized, so thank you for your trust. I've been watching that the last few days, letting you know what I've been seeing, but let me start with this just to give you a feel, a quick heads up on what's going to happen. This is by the time we get into tomorrow evening, some heavier rain starts to work in, especially tomorrow evening near Dominica, but Martinique, near St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and keeping an eye on Trinidad and Tobago. By Thursday morning, you could see some pockets of heavier rain. So tomorrow night into Thursday morning, we are going to have substantial rain. All of this just kind of pumping in as we swing back toward near St. Lucia, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and Barbados, right on the edge of Grenada. And still by the time we get into Friday, this disturbance will slide its way into the Caribbean, sliding its way to the west, but there is going to be leftover moisture with it. First thing on this video, and we'll get back into that across the Caribbean in a moment, it is this tropical disturbance that will be sliding its way in, especially later tomorrow and again into Thursday. We'll be watching this moving all the way across parts of the Caribbean. Here is that stronger tropical wave that I talked about. No giant signs of development out of it, but we're going to watch this as it kind of moves across. And we'll see more and more of this. We're really at the start of hurricane season, so to speak. The big part of the season is all ahead of us, so we're going to see a lot more of this. Now, this first tropical wave, tropical disturbance, as I mentioned, is running into that dry air and dust, this orange shading we're seeing right here. And the one back behind it will also be contending with some dry air, which would be a good thing. Now, some of us need to get some of the rain. Now, let's start here back through the Caribbean, and you can see this pocket of rain that we're seeing with this tropical disturbance that will be moving in. This is later today. We'll get some breakaway showers kind of ahead of it, Barbados and St. Lucia. There's the rain I'll zoom down to. Look at the northern Bahamas over toward Florida. Better chance of rain. And here's that pocket near Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama that will build. Down the road, Honduras, Belize, even parts of Jamaica, Cayman Islands. We're going to get a better chance of rain by next week. Here comes that tropical disturbance moving in, especially late tomorrow night into Thursday. Thursday morning. Spotty storms possible. We had a few around the Cayman Islands yesterday, watching Jamaica, Cuba, hit or miss storms. This moisture through the Florida Keys works its way back into the Gulf. But here we go. By the time we get into Thursday morning, that's the area I zoomed down. Trinidad north through Dominica. We'll keep an eye on that. Some of us will get some flooding. I'll monitor the mudslide potential depending on your island. Of course, some of us have a better threat of mudslides, but watching out for some higher totals. Deeper into Thursday, still watching some of the rain, even as we work our way into Friday. I'll show you that in a moment. We'll see some of that rain still around. This tropical disturbance slides into the Caribbean. We'll see how much of this rain hangs together for the ABC Islands, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, northern Venezuela, chance of rain, Guyana as well. And then working our way into the weekend. This is by Saturday. You can see what happens here. This tropical disturbance slides in generally south of Puerto Rico, but we're going to keep an eye on what's going on back to the east. That new tropical wave, there's actually a couple out there, will be working their way toward us as we work our way into Sunday. So here's Sunday. This old tropical disturbance will lend itself to some extra rain near Puerto Rico, for example, and then all of this moisture building near Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, shifting its way, trying to shift its way toward the eastern Pacific. But there's that new area of rain. Now let's go out in time here further. This here is by Monday. That's when we're going to see a better chance of rain again working into parts of the eastern and southeastern Caribbean. I'll monitor for any signs of development. Here's an area that may develop in the eastern Pacific, and as that happens, it may draw a little more moisture near the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, back toward Belize, Honduras, elsewhere scattered storms. But a heads up, Belize, parts of Guatemala, and Honduras. By the time we get into next week, our rain chance will be going up, and we'll monitor any tropical disturbances for the possibility of some moisture. So a tropical wave, tropical disturbance about to move in. That flood threat gets higher tomorrow, especially tomorrow night into Thursday for some of us. That's why I zoomed down at the beginning of this video. Bigger tropical wave pushing into the Atlantic off the coast of Africa. I'll monitor for any signs of development. No signs of the next named storm yet, but the next name on the list is Dexter. Thank you for sharing this information. Have a good rest of your day.
It's hurricane season. Are you prepared? Here are a few tips to remember to help keep you and your family safe. If you're not in an area that is advised to evacuate and you decide to stay in your home, plan for adequate supplies in case you lose power and water for several days and you're not able to leave due to flooding or blocked roads. This hurricane season, make a family emergency communication plan. This public service announcement was brought to you by the government of St. Martin.
Road closure announced for firecracker 25 case reconstruction. The St. Martin Police Force has announced a temporary road closure scheduled for Wednesday evening, July 23rd, as part of a technical reconstruction in the ongoing firecracker 25 case. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., Hulda B. Richardson Road near the Empire Gentleman Club will be closed to all traffic to facilitate the investigation procedure. To reduce traffic disruption, motorists traveling from Oyster Pond or Bishop Hill toward Phillipsburg are advised to use Middle Region Road. Drivers heading to the opposite direction from Phillipsburg to Oyster Pond, Middle Region, or Bishop Hill should instead take Arch Road. Police are asking the public to cooperate with the temporary traffic adjustments and plan their routes accordingly. The reconstruction is a routine part of the investigative process and aims to assist authorities in piecing together key details on the Firecracker 25 case.
Integrity Chamber flags irregularities in 2023 bus and taxi license process. The Integrity Chamber has completed its investigation into the issuance of bus and taxi licenses by the Ministry of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Traffic and Telecommunication. known as TEYAT, uncovering multiple areas of non-compliance in the 2023 process. The probe was launched in response to public and media concerns about irregularities and how licenses were granted. Findings revealed that several licenses were issued outside of official deadlines with incomplete application files and even before the revised moratorium policy of 2023 was officially published. The report also noted deeper structural issues, including the lack of public transportation committee, arbitrary criteria used to determine the number of licenses issued, and a general absence of documented procedures and internal oversight. Furthermore, the discretionary power of the minister was cited as a potential integrity risk. In light of these findings, the Integrity Chamber issued several recommendations aimed at restoring public trust and improving regulatory compliance. These include reviewing and updating the legislative framework, clearly defining procedures and responsibilities, enhancing interdepartmental cooperation, and providing regular integrity training to staff. The final report was submitted to the Minister of TEYAT. However, under the National Ordinance Integrity Chamber, the full document will not be made public. The Integrity Chamber expresses confidence that its recommendations will help strengthen the transparency and fairness of the public transportation licensing process moving forward. Joint Court adopts code to ensure fair case distribution. The Joint Court of Justice has officially adopted a new code of case allocation, a framework designed to ensure transparency, impartiality, and efficiency in how cases are assigned to judges. Announced by the court's board and assembly, the code lays out objective criteria for distributing cases, helping to prevent arbitrary or biased assignment and ensuring that each case is handled by the most qualified judge. The move is part of a broader push to enhance legal certainty and manage judicial workloads more evenly. Key principles outlined in the code include objective criteria for assignment, avoiding personal preference, impartiality to prevent conflicts of interest, expertise, ensuring cases go to judges with relevant knowledge, and timelines, so cases are processed without unnecessary delay. The code aligns with international standards, including those set by the European Court of Human Rights, and serves as a supplement to existing laws safeguarding the independence and integrity of the judiciary. Officials say the adoption of the code marks a major step in strengthening public trust in the legal system. The document is now publicly available on the Joint Court of Justice's website under News and Publications.
Minister warns employers against hiring undocumented workers. The Honorable Minister of Labor, Reginald Brook, has urged St. Martin employers to stop hiring undocumented workers and comply with labor and immigration laws. The call follows a rise in reports of illegal employment, especially in construction, hospitality, domestic work, and security. Hiring foreign nationals without a valid work permit violates national labor laws and may soon result in the on-the-spot fines issued by specially authorized inspectors. The Labor Inspectorate, in coordination with immigration and other agencies, is stepping up inspections to crack down on non-compliant practices. Employers are encouraged to regularize any undocumented workers by contacting the Labor Department. The public can confidentially report violations to VSA inspection@stmartingov.org or call 1721-524-7247. Minister Brooks stressed that protecting fair labor standards and ensuring workers' rights remain top priorities.
no such thing as a natural disaster. Yeah, only natural hazards. Know how to prepare before, during, and after. Yeah. We cannot prevent these natural things from happening. So don't wait till it's late to plan things. Maybe start cleaning your surroundings. Yeah. Make sure your emergency kit is stocked. Put credit on your phone just in case to call. Water, food, and medication. And decide who don't want to make quick decisions. Make sure you got batteries and flashlights. Save a little cash and have first aid supplies. Make sure your neighbors and friends alright. Stay informed, be prepared at all times. Yeah. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait till it's late to get ready. Don't wait 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 till it's late to get ready. Don't wait to get. Don't wait to get ready. Yeah. Make sure your insurance papers in check. Got a safe place in case you face threat. Don't forget to ask the Father God to guide us all through the way in times of distress. Board up your house, put your hurricane shutters. Fasten your roof securely to the frame structure. Know the difference between a watch and a hurricane one. Anytime you don't waste, the storm is unfarming, yeah. The seaside run the coast getting rough. That's Mother Nature, hey, you know she never bluff. And that's a calm before the storm's already up. That's what I'm saying, to make sure you have batteries and flashlights. Save a little cash and have first aid supplies. Make sure your neighbors and friends alright. Stay informed, be prepared at all times. Yeah. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Yeah. Don't wait till it's late to get ready. Don't wait 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 till it's late to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait till it's late to get ready. Don't wait to get ready. Don't wait till it's late to get ready. Don't wait 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 till it's late to get ready. Don't wait 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 till it's late to get ready. As a natural disaster. Natural disaster.
SHTA names National Institute of Arts as 2026 Cultural Icon. The St. Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, SHTA, has selected the National Institute of Arts, known as NIA, as the featured cultural icon for its 2026 events calendar. This marks the first time the calendar highlights an institution rather than an individual or a group. NIA, serving over 1,500 students weekly, is recognized as a beacon of creative growth, inspiring the island through music, dance, drama, and visual arts. Institute Director Arlene Halley Newhouse expressed pride in showcasing local creativity beyond St. Martin's borders. The 2026 calendar will feature artwork chosen by NIA itself, a unique first for the annual publication, which is sponsored by Amstel Bright and supported by several local partners. NIA takes over the cultural spotlight from 2025's icon, fashion designer Zilla Duzon Hazel, who praised the selection and emphasized the importance of promoting the island's creative economy. SHTA encourages event organizers to submit dates for inclusion by October 10th and invites residents to reserve free copies via events@shta.com. The calendar is widely distributed locally and internationally, helping to promote St. Martin's vibrant art scene and supporting tourism.
Princess Juliana International Airport marks 28th Annual Firefighters Week with community events. Princess Juliana International Airport celebrated its 28th Annual Firefighters Week, honoring the airport rescue and firefighting team for their dedication to safety and service. As part of the week's activities, free glucose and blood pressure testing was offered to the public on July 21st and 22nd inside the terminal building's arrivals area. Later in the week, the ARFF, Airport Rescue and Firefighter Team, planned a beach cleanup to show their commitment to environmental responsibility. The festivities will conclude on Thursday, July 24th, with a firefighters exhibition from 9 a.m. to noon. Family-friendly event will feature equipment displays, live demos, and interactive challenges, giving attendees a chance to meet the firefighters and learn about their vital work. Airport CEO Michael Cleaver praised the team's professionalism and selflessness, highlighting their crucial role in keeping the airport and community safe. The airport invites everyone to join in the celebrations and show appreciation for these everyday heroes. A commentary by Roddy Heiliger. Energy bills drop 9% in Cayman. Battery storage seen as key to future. Energy bills in the Cayman Islands fell by 9% in July compared to last year, thanks largely to a drop in fuel costs per kilowatt hour, despite increases in monthly facility and energy charges. Caribbean Utilities Company credited recent investments, including a 20-megawatt battery energy storage system, BESS, for improving infrastructure and helping reduce overall costs. The Utility Regulation Office also approved lower license and regulatory fees per kilowatt hour, further easing bills. The CUC is pursuing larger renewable projects, including a 23-megawatt solar farm with battery storage, the island's largest, to meet rising demand and national climate goals. Meanwhile, St. Martin's Power Utility, NVGB, continues upgrading infrastructure following last year's major power outages. While a new 20-megawatt diesel generator park reduces outage downtime, longer-term solutions include installing 3 new 10-megawatt engines expected by late 2027 or early 2028. Experts suggest St. Martin consider battery energy storage systems to improve grid stability, enable renewable energy integration, and provide backup power. Innovative ideas like a floating solar farm in Simpson Bay Lagoon, proven resilient in harsh ocean conditions, are also under discussion. Regional developments include Dominica's geothermal energy projects and an underwater power cable from the Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico, signaling opportunities for St. Martin to explore diverse, sustainable options that best fit its future energy needs. Energy expert Roddy Heiliger emphasizes the importance of balancing current demands with long-term, cost-effective, and sustainable energy solutions for the island's benefit.
Third hiker rescued from Saba's Parish Hill Trail. On Sunday morning, emergency teams responded to assist an injured hiker on Saba's Parish Hill Trail. At around 9:20 a.m., the Caribbean Netherlands Police Force received a report on a hiker needing medical attention. Officers, firefighters, and nurses worked together to safely bring her down the hillside. First aid was administered on site before the woman was transported by ambulance to the nearby hospital. The extent of her injuries has not yet been disclosed. Authorities thanked the emergency responders for their swift action in ensuring the hiker's safety. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and then across all social media platforms. I'm Austin Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lázaro, wishing you an amazing week. See you next time.
Okay, so I guess you were going to say it. So stay friendly.
St. Martin.